Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Daniel Pope with Helpful Place Marketing. It's actually just going to be me tonight. Preston is actually elsewhere. So today I want to go over Business Manager. We're going to be kind of diving into the technicals behind the Business Manager, what it is, and also what it isn't. So before we get started, let me talk a little bit about what the Business Manager is. So Facebook Business Manager is actually a free tool developed by Facebook to allow agencies and businesses to securely manage their company's pages and ad accounts in one central place. You don't have to share login information or be connected to um, each other or coworkers or anyone else on Facebook. So basically, it's a super simple way to have your agency or your ad accounts and pages stored and able to be accessed in one place. So some of the benefits of using that Facebook Business Manager are you get access to your pages and ad accounts without being friends with each other, and you don't have to share logins and change passwords. You can easily add new pages, new ad accounts to that account. You can grant different permission levels based on your objectives, based on the people. So you can assign Bob page admin, and you can assign Bill page analyst, and we'll go into that in a second here. So let's go ahead and just jump on in, and this is the home page to the Business Manager, and as you can see with Helpful Place, we have some ad accounts that are active and some pages that are active that we're currently working on right now. I like to keep this pretty clean, so if we aren't currently working on anybody, then I remove them or hide them. So you have your ad accounts up top and then your pages down below. Now moving on from that, we can go over to the Ads Manager. You know what? Actually, yeah, I'll go to the Ads Manager. It'll be a bit more simple than the Power Editor. The Power Editor is just a more advanced way of editing the ads. And when I say ad accounts, those are the specific accounts, the specific sections for each client, each account, each business that they can actually put their ads in and you can manage them. Or if you're doing it yourself, if you're not an agency, then you manage them yourself. So this is an ad account, and for this is Wake Up Champions, one of our clients that we work with. And as you can see here, you have the specific campaign, you have your ad sets, and then your specific ads. And this is an ad campaign that we ran for a short while. And if you look right here, you can see the different metrics. So, for example, we reached 837 people around the Memphis area on that one campaign. We ran for about 3 days, 4 days. And then you can scroll over and you see your clicks. And the clicks all is how many people clicked on anywhere on the ad, anywhere, whether it's the call to action button, whether it's the headline, whether it's the media, they clicked on it. If we keep scrolling over here, you see the cost per click, you see the impressions, and then specifically the link clicks here. So we had 22 link clicks, and that's people actually going from the ad to the landing page, like we've talked about before. So this is exactly part of the lead funnel. So this is the ads part, and then when they click, the link click, then it goes to the first landing page, and that's the opt-in, that's the lead magnet, whatever you set it to be. And so next we're going to jump over to let's see here. Let's go to the pixels. And you may be saying, Daniel, what the heck is a pixel? It's a simple way of saying it's a tracking code. So Facebook is very, very good about tracking you. Anything you do, anything you like, anything you comment on, where you go, it places a tracking pixel. Sometimes it's known as a cookie when you're browsing. So for this, we just set up Wake Up Champions pixel right here. And let's see if I can go to it. I'll show you the code. Like I said, we're going to get kind of technical tonight. So if you're not used to being a techie, then you may want to wait till tomorrow, but this is all useful information. Let's see here. So if we go to setup, then we can view the code itself. And if you are pretty techie, then you'll understand what I'm about to say here. This code right here, this is the code. So this is the tracking pixel code, and you just place that above the head tag, above the ending of the head tag, sorry about that, in your HTML code. And then you just click continue and it sets it up. Now, if you're wondering, Daniel, what is this useful for? Well, one of the great benefits of using the pixel is if you have a website right now, then you can put it on your website and start to season it, start to get track the traffic of the people who are going to your website. If you don't have a website, then you can track your landing page, you can track your opt-in pages. If you have a main point of reference that you drive traffic to, then you can usually, not always, but 95% of the time, you can put a tracking code or a tracking pixel on that site. So after you've done that, after you've gotten events, after you've gotten traffic to it and Facebook has captured it, then you can create a custom conversion. And once again, custom conversion is a way for you to specify different events that people go to. So let's say, for example, you have a website that it has a blog, a shop, and I don't know, contact information. So a custom conversion, you can set a custom conversion for people who go to the products page, the shop page on your website specifically. Or you can set a custom conversion for people who go directly to your contact page. And you can actually create a custom audience based on that custom conversion. I know I'm saying a lot of customs here, but this is just what Facebook calls it. You can create an audience based on the people who actually went to shop, went to your contact, went to your blog, went to XYZ. So that way you're providing relevant ads to them. So if they went to your shop, for example, you'd say, you know, hey, we've got the best selection, blah, blah, blah. Or if they went to your contact, you'd say, interested in checking out XYZ, we'd love to talk to you. Simple ads like that. So you can provide relevant, and targeted ads. Next, let's jump over to, let's see here. We can go to Audience Insights. And this is pretty useful because it kind of breaks down your audience. Now, it's not going to be so useful if you have, only 30 likes, 50 likes on the page, but it's very useful because you can choose between everyone on Facebook or people connected to your page. So let's just choose everyone on Facebook real quick. And what this is, it's very powerful. I use this all the time. It shows you the demographics and breakdowns of everyone on Facebook. So new audience right here, 150 million to 200 million new people every month. People on Facebook. So we can see that primarily, well, 54% of people on Facebook are women, 46% are men. 24%, you can see the chart here, 24% is the majority here, 25 to 34. Those are age ranges, people. 25 to 34 years old, 24% and 28%. Now you can break it down to, let's see here. You can break it down to location, you can break it down to activity, break it down to household. So you can see what the median household income is of Facebook users. And we can see that it's normally 50 to 75,000, 75 to 100,000, and then it kind of dips, and then it brings back up to 150 to 250,000. And we can see that also 74% of people on Facebook are homeowners, where 26% are renters. So it's very powerful in showing you different metrics, different audience insights. I mean, that's specifically what it's called, so it's great there. Now, for your ads, I'm going to kind of just touch on this. I'm not going to go to it, but you can set up rules on your ads. So let's say, for example, you have an ad going at $5 a day or $10 a day, and you haven't gotten any conversions yet. Well, you can have a rule that says if you haven't gotten any conversions, turn that sucker off. You don't want to be wasting money. I don't want to be wasting money. So you can set up automated rules right here. And then let's see, going down here, pixels, we touched on that. Product catalogs, that's where you can specify products for your shop page, business locations, videos, library. Let's just go over to business settings real quick, and I'm almost done. This is just a pretty high level overview. So this is where you specify your people, your pages, your ad accounts, apps, all the way down to leads access when you have lead generation ads. And for example, I was talking about this earlier, you can have different people at different levels of access. So for example, Preston and we are primarily admins, but if I wanted to make myself a page analyst where it's the lowest access, or a page moderator, page editor, that's where I can do that in the business settings. So let me go back to Business Manager here. So the way to create a Business Manager account, I'm going to do an incognito tab because I've already gotten one set up. You go to business.facebook.com. Pretty simple. And when it pulls up, you're going to see Business Manager, manage ad accounts, pages, and the people who work on them all in one place. It's free. So what? Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Create account, and then you've got to log into Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and just log in here, if it'll let me. Well, guess not. That's okay. I'll just walk you through it. So once you log into Facebook, and it's going to ask you, what do you want to name the account? And you're going to specify the business or client or your own name that you want the business manager to be under. And then it's going to ask you some different demographic data like time zone, things like that. And then it's going to ask you your Facebook information. And then that's it. It's set up. So once again, Business Manager is a place for you to house all your agency's data, all your business's data, your ad accounts, your pages, things like that, all under one roof. So some final thoughts here. Facebook Business Manager solves a lot of concerns with user access, permissions, multiple accounts by having everything in one central location. And Facebook is constantly upgrading, it's constantly adding new features. It's made the management part a lot easier and streamlined. So you don't have to be bouncing around to different accounts, using LastPass, using different logins, incognito tabs. Um, but Facebook Business Manager is namely for agencies or companies that have lots of moving parts. You just need one place to house it all, one place to manage it all. It's a great tool. I really recommend you creating your account and diving into it and learning more about it. And well, I think I've touched on a lot of it. It's a pretty high level overview. But once again, like we always say, feel free to comment below if you have any questions about Facebook Business Manager. Send us a message, get in contact with us, and I'd be glad to help walk you through it. So hope everyone learned a lot through this video, and we'll see you tomorrow.